9 attitudes that will command respect from anybody. We all want to be treated with respect everywhere we find ourselves. But earning respect is not easy, is something we have to build. The respect you get from people depends on how well you present yourself. If you did not present yourself well either in looks or behavior, will send a poor message about you to people around, and that will diminishing the level of respect you get from them. There are certain attitudes that will greatly increase the level of respect you get from people around you. So, if you need to obtain more respect from people, you should adopt the following attitudes. But before that, if you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe for more quality videos like this. Thank you. Now 9 attitudes that will command respect from anybody. 1. Scarcity. One way to make people value you is to often make yourself scarce. If you're always available, then there is a tendency for people to become too familiar with you. Pull back sometimes and let people miss your worth. Don't be somebody that is always sure to be seen around, especially among friends. Make yourself scarce. It gives people the impression that apart from them, you have other engagements and priorities. And when people miss you most of the time, they will value the time they spend with you because they know they won't always have you around. 2. Make yourself useful and of positive influence. This point is more like a continuation of point number 1. Being scarce makes people miss your worth, but this, of course, depends on how relevant you are to them. If your absence means nothing to people, then your presence meant nothing to them. It means your presence was of no special value to them. If your absence must be felt, then make yourself of relevance and worth to the people around you. There should always be something people stand to gain from having you. Something that makes you special to them. How useful and influential you are to people will make them value you. And that automatically commands their respect, so make yourself useful and of positive influence. 3. Talk less. This is not so obvious, but being of few words is another way to command respect from people. This does not mean you will always be automatically silent at all times, neither does it mean that you should totally avoid conversations. It simply means knowing when to speak and knowing when to be reserved with your words. One way of achieving this is to be precise and to the point when you speak. It helps you save your words. Being of few words makes you admired by many, and that will earn you some level of their respect. 4. Dress well at all time. It is often said that how you dress determines how you're addressed. This saying can never be overemphasized. Your mode of dressing tells a lot about you. The first angle a stranger will judge you from is your looks. This will determine how they classify you and the amount of respect with which they address you. Especially if they're meeting you for the first time. Your dressing will also determine the kind of people you attract. A responsible, decent, and modest dressing is most likely to attract people of good class and good taste. If you're always well dressed, people will always address you with reverence and respect. So be sure to always look presentable when you appear before people. 5. Don't be where you're not needed. This also means you should not be where you are not useful, because you will be of no value there. The respect you get from people has more to do with how relevant you are to them. You will not be appreciated where you are not useful. Don't be around people who don't value you. If somebody or a group of people constantly treat you with disregard, then it could be a clear sign that they don't want you around. It is better you stop identifying with them. 6. Hygiene. This goes hand in hand with being well dressed. Having good personal hygiene is another admirable quality that makes people respect you. In addition to being well dressed, you should always look as clean as you can be. Another important tip about having good personal hygiene is smelling good. So, it would be nice to get yourself a deodorant. Look good, look clean, and smell good. 7. Financial independence. Being financially independent makes people respect you. This is because people who have their own source of income are seen as responsible people who can independently and effectively make useful decisions for themselves. It makes you look mature to people and automatically commands their respect. 8. Intelligence. People with heightened intellectual prowess are often the source of reference. This is a sure way of being referenced wherever you find yourself. It involves good vocabulary, English, problem-solving skills, matured reasoning, and more. 9. Treat people with respect. We all want to be respected by people. But we must always remember that it is a reciprocal of how we treat and relate with people. Treating others with respect also shows you to be worthy of it. And will naturally make people around you relate with you with the level of respect and maturity with which you relate with them. Having a respectable personality demands responsibility from you. In order to command respect from others, you must make yourself earn it. Adopt the attitudes listed and that becomes your reality. If you love this video, kindly like, share, and leave your comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button for more quality videos like this. Thank you for watching.